Hello, welcome back to Fallout 4. We're doing Reformation today, recover Martin's holotapes. I've agreed to help Dima replace the High Confessor. First, I'll need to recover a couple of Confessor Martin's holotapes from his old refuge, which is where I am now. Let's see what we can find. A new path. Atom above, I've lost them. Tectus screams for blood and the children cheer. I beg for civility and they whisper traitor behind my back. And I'm left to wonder what I might have done to deserve you taking them away from me. But in the back of my mind, I know. Waning faith is an untended fire. Fail to care for it, and it cannot be rekindled. Thus here I sit thinking on embers, trying to summon the courage to do what I know I've put off for too long. So I shall step out that door, and when I do, my life begins anew. But for the first time, O Radiant One, its path is out of your hands. Mother icon. Sister Gwyneth's visit. Sister Gwyneth came to me last night, said she'd spent another night thinking as we discussed, but that she cannot unsee what she believes to be the truth. That Atom cannot be real. We talked for the better part of 2 hours, discussing back and forth. I reminded her of the gifts of the island, of Atom's blessing, of the messengers seen by her brothers and sisters, of the family that Atom has granted her. That seemed to calm her finally, and she returned to bed. But now dawn comes and her questions still linger. Raise doubts that I've ignored for some time now. And I'm left with my own question. Is perhaps Gwyneth wiser than she knows? What Atom requires.
I have to say, I'm surprised. I had assumed you and your followers would be more adamantly hunting for the sub's launch key.
I hope we haven't disappointed you too greatly. I'd hate to anger our landlord.
I believe I'll survive. But am I mistaken? Does your god not require you die in a nuclear blast? Is that not why you've taken up in the nucleus?
It's not a transaction, Dima. Adam requires nothing of us. He has granted us a chance to become something greater. To divide our weak mortal frames and bring life to millions of new worlds. We are simply accepting the opportunity his glow presents, whatever form it may take.
So if you found the launch key, you wouldn't use it?
That I don't know.
Are you afraid?
I'd be mad to say I wasn't, but we've made a home for ourselves here. Friends, a family.
A place you belong.
Exactly. The nucleus. It is a blessing of the truest order. It would be hard to leave such a gift, even if it is for another. But regardless, the key is lost. So, until Adam sees fit to return it, I dare say you're stuck with us.
I believe I'll survive.
An execution.
Your Pip-Boy
Thank you for coming so quickly.
say we get out of here.
I heard about the execution. I can't believe they killed your missionary, Martin. I'm sorry.
Brother Andrews, a good soul. The fault is mine. If I'd realized things had become so tense in Far Harbor, I would have never let him leave. They blame us for the fog overrunning the town, Dima. And now, the children. It's Tectus. He won't listen. He wants to prepare for war.
Do you believe the others will follow him?
Time was. I would have laughed at such a notion, but now... Andrews was beloved by many. It's brought out the worst in them. Fury, hate. It was tolerable when it was just Tectus. Dima, something must be done.
Exile?
Exodus. I think it's time you and I convinced the citizens of Far Harbor to leave.
You can't be serious.
You know as well as I, they're not meant for this place. The fog grows thicker every year. How long before the condensers are finally overwhelmed? It's not banishment, Dima. It's mercy.
I'm sorry, Martin, but no. They have as much right to be here as you do.
Right. This place is trying to kill them. And now my people are at my throat because of the mess you created by allowing them to stay. And if you can't recognize that, then I suppose there's no reason for you to be here. I think you should go.
Martin, please. This can be solved in other ways.
Get out.
Very well. We'll talk again when you come to your senses.
I've got the tapes Dima asked for. Time to head back to Acadia and hand them over. Better take something to get rid of the radiation, though, before I die. Use a stim pack, too. Why did I agree to this? Wasn't presented with many options. Either Far Harbor is destroyed, or the nucleus is destroyed, or Acadia gets destroyed by Far Harbor. We're back.
What do you think of Acadia, Nick?
Well, living in a scientific observatory wouldn't exactly be high on my list of comfortable spots. At least that fog is far enough below.
I was talking more about our ideals. Synths as their own way of life. Not hiding from what they are.
Kind of easy for you to say that, though, isn't it? You and I, we can't pretend to be anything else.
That just means we're in the perfect position to help our kind. We can be the example in the face of adversity.
I'm not looking to be anyone's example. You help who needs help. It doesn't have to be more than that.
I don't know where Chase went. I haven't seen her in a while.
Dima, I recovered the tapes from Martin's hideout.
Excellent. Yes. These look like they'll serve. Let me take a listen. Good to hear his voice again. Ooh. Some grim material to work with. There. No pleasure in twisting the words of an old friend. But I believe Martin would understand. This tape should be sufficient to pique the High Confessor's interest in joining you in the command center. But Tectus is nothing if not wary. Earning his trust before approaching should help guarantee this all plays out more smoothly. You'll then have to dispose of the remains. Old maintenance shaft walls were never terribly well maintained. They should be able to serve your needs. Once you're done, return here and we'll send the replacement on his way. Now, are you ready to begin?
Earn Confessor's trust. Shouldn't be a problem, but...
How should I earn Tectus's trust?
Prove your dedication to the family. Help when they ask. Show that the children and Tectus can rely on you. He'll be less likely to suspect one of his favorites. Now, are you ready to set this plan in motion?
Pretty sure I've already done all their quests, so I should be good there. Replacement preparations.
How are the preparations coming along with the replacement?
The initial stages have gone well, though the reduced time frame raises some concerns. But he should be ready by the time the deed is done.
And they're erasing a synth's memory and turning him into Tectus. I don't like that. Guess it's better than letting Far Harbor and Or children of Adam all get killed. I don't know. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Then I won't keep you any longer. Here, the tape. The fate of this island rests in our works.
Martin's New Age. Acadia seems to be some kind of strange mix between the Railroad and the Institute. It's strange. They're like the Railroad, but they're synth friendly. They are synths, but they resort to Institute manipulation. Martin's New Age.
Listen, children. Tectus' time is over. The nucleus must prepare for a new order. Mine.
Yeah, it's pretty changed. Manipulated, even. Convince the High Confessor to meet with you.
High Confessor.
Greetings, my child. You know you've set quite the example here. True devotion to faith and family. Now, how may I serve?
I'm not sure I want to talk to him about the turbine kill switch because he'll expect me to use it. I have talked to him about the sub-launch key, though.
I had something else I wanted to ask you about the submarine's launch key.
And what would that be?
I have the option to convince him to use it or give it to him. I don't think I want to do either of those.
Know what? Never mind.
May Adam guide your path.
Doesn't mean I was done talking.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
Hello, my child. Was there something you required?
Show Dima's tape.
I recovered a holotape. Confessor Martin is planning to come back and take over. We should come up with a plan, but not here. The command center tunnels should be far enough away from the rest of the children.
Martin, it can't. Play it. I want to hear that coward's voice.
Yeah, you have to play it again.
Listen, children. Tectus' time is over. The nucleus must prepare for a new order. Mine.
I can't believe it. He's alive. None of the other children can know about this. The command center, you said. I'll ensure we aren't disturbed.
Okay. I like to avoid killing him if I can. Maybe megalomaniacal, but he's been good to me. I don't suppose there's any way to change his mind about Far Harbor. Yeah, we don't need this. Let's, Sure, why not? Yes, I'm here.
Child, show yourself. Ah, there you are. Now, Martin, tell me what you found.
I already told you what I found. Afraid of Martin?
Why are you so afraid of Martin?
Afraid? It is not fear, child. Martin, he was the fearful one. Unwilling to stand up to Far Harbor, to fight for this land. I am the only one willing to do what is necessary to keep this family safe. And I will not allow him to put this place in jeopardy again. Now, your tape. Did Martin give it to you? Or did you find it elsewhere? Please, I must know.
He doesn't sound willing to change his mind. You weren't followed?
And you're sure you weren't followed?
You needn't worry. Martin has no ears down here. Now, what can you tell me?
I'll convince him to run away. Try to, anyway.
It's over, Tectus. Dima sent me to kill you, and I will if I have to. But if you agree to leave for good, I'll let you live.
You're working for... You're not bluffing, are you? There is no place beyond his reach on this island, is there? Fine. The damned machine will have what it wishes.
Return to Dima.
High Confessor.
This island is doomed.
Think so?
I know this wasn't your order. I'll remember that.
What do you mean?
Excuse me, High Confessor.
Tell Dima he's one. Tell Dima he's one.
Okay. And he's gone. Goodbye. Whoa, what is happening? Oh well, look who's here. Wonder who's replacing him. I convinced the High Confessor to leave the island for good, now to let Dima know the job's done. Let's just hope he doesn't come back, because that'll be awkward.
It sounds like quite the experience, but I'm glad to know there will be peace on the island again.
Atom's vision was clear on the matter. I must thank you again for sheltering me while under its sway.
Think nothing of it. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
You are too kind, Dima. I should only need just a little more fresh air.
Hello, Nick. How have you been?
I haven't woken up discovering any new missing parts in a while, so I call that a win.
I stopped counting the number of repairs I had decades ago. I have bad actuators, frayed wires.
Rusty joints, patched power couplings. Don't even get my secretary started whenever I tell her I literally have a screw loose.
You know, it's actually pretty nice being able to complain about this with someone who understands.
You two done talking yet?
Dima.
I suppose you've heard the news? The High Confessor's had a vision. Atom demands peace. Can I assume you're here to tell me your task is done?
Island finally safe.
It is. Does this mean the island's finally safe?
I believe it does.
I'm starting to envy Dima. This whole situation makes me wish I could erase my memories too.
Peace can finally come to the island. It's a heavy burden what we've done. But now the Nucleus, Far Harbor, and Acadia will all flourish together.
Trust the High Confessor.
And you really believe you can trust the High Confessor?
I do. I've done this before, remember? I have given him all of the best traits of Tactus, and also of Martin. Memories of his gentle voice will guide the new High Confessor.
I'm not sure we did the right thing. Let's talk reward. I mean, you are kind of a monster. Guess we both are. You're a monster.
You're a monster, Dima. You know that.
I can live with that. Can you? I'll handle things from here. I'll arrange talks between the children of Adam and Far Harbor. They will learn to prosper together under our guidance. The children will revel in their irradiated bastion. The harbormen will continue to survive and reclaim what the fog has taken from them. And my people will remain safe. Here, for all you've done. You should also pay a visit to the nucleus. I believe the High Confessor will want a word with you. And of course, you are welcome in Acadia whenever you like. After all, where would we be without you?
You receive the Protector of Acadia perk. Once severely damaged, there's a chance you'll receive a massive but temporary bonus to damage and energy resistance. With that, we have completed Reformation. We also completed Cleansing the Land. It's over. The High Confessor's been replaced and the island can finally be at peace. It's done. The new High Confessor is in place and peace has been restored to Far Harbor once again. I have a miscellaneous objective to speak to the High Confessor. And I also started close to home, talk to Kasumi. The fate of Acadia has been decided. I should check in with Kasumi. Probably do that in the next video. If you liked the video, leave a like and consider subscribing. I would appreciate it.